I'm Mark Saxton.
I'm Joey Cundiff.
This is Blue Collar Sports Talk and something new. If you can tell, we actually have a studio, folks.
We do. It's a little echoey right now.
We apologize. We're still moving shit in. Mm-hmm. We're still figuring it out. It's very exciting stuff, though. Yes. We're going to start throwing up our own decorations, sports memorabilia stuff that we have, you know. Making it happen. Also, if you couldn't tell, we're moving up in the world.
We sure are.
Hey, right here.
Hey. Cheers. Out of non-sea turtle edible straws.
Yeah, it's metal.
Yeah, stupid turtle.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, we'd like to thank Ashley at Garage Takeover Designs. Yeah. Please look her up on Instagram. She's the one, thank you. She's the one that made these beautiful cups. They look amazing. So we appreciate you for that. Also, as always, the show's brought to you by FHC Family Insurance, Auto, Home, and Life. Why don't you give Chris a call and let him know.
The good old boys sent you.
All right. And once again, you can reach him to get a quote on a policy at 928-524-3754 or
3760.
That's what I'm talking about. Once again, thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to Ashley. And we got some celebrating to do for the room, huh?
We do. Because now we're going to do some wacky stuff every time we suck at the pick'ems.
Which this week was
both of us.
I think we only got 5 right, maybe?
Yeah, it was awful. So for this stunt, do not try this at home. We're trained professionals. We will take a shot of Jack with no chaser.
Yeah. Not that that's super out of this league for us.
You were bitching about that.
Yes, I was. I'm getting old.
Okay, there we go.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jack.
There goes down the hatch.
Yeah, I felt two hairs pop out.
Yeah.
Now I got 3.
Here it is. That being said, we also would like to talk about, we're going to start switching up things on Friday nights.
Yes, Friday nights are going to be our fun nights. That is where we talk sports, and we don't just drink.
Right.
We drink to have fun.
We drink to build a tolerance.
We're becoming professionals. We do this for a living type thing.
No.
Not yet.
No, we're going to start doing more activities these last few weeks. Either people have been out of town on work, people have been working here in town, sick. I mean, you name it. What could go wrong did for us.
Right.
So we apologize on not being our normal punctual selves here on Friday night. That'll be addressed. That'll be fixed. This Friday night, we have some activities.
Plenty of them.
We're going to start being a little bit more mobile, a little bit more active. We're going to come up with some games maybe you guys can play at home as well.
Yeah.
Other than that, let's get started and let's talk some shit.
Straw kind of does
it. You
know, whoop-de-doo. So
start us off on the pick'ems.
The pick'ems. We made 0 ground and barely made any points.
That's right.
I'm still down by 2. We're catching up. It's 93 to 95 now.
In favor of the good guys.
You keep saying that. I think
the race to 100 continues.
And it might continue with our current shitty picks.
Oh, before we can get into it too deep here, folks, remember, Thursday is Thanksgiving. We don't know if we're going to be able to do a Friday night show as of right now.
It could be a Saturday show.
Could be a Saturday show.
Could be a Sunday show.
We will find the time to make it up. It's just with the holidays and it's all over the place.
But it's always Modelo time.
It's always Modelo time.
To the fighting spirit.
That's what we are.
All right.
That being said,
I say we get a little drunk and talk some shit.
Let's talk some shit. Let's start it off.
Go ahead, take me there.
Rush
hour.
As my partner right here just got done saying, it was not a good week for pick'ems. I feel like, you know, when one picks the Bills to beat the Colts, it's a safe pick. When one picks for the Saints to beat the Eagles, it's a safe pick.
When one picks the Titans to beat the lowly Texans.
I was going to save that one for last. That was the biggest
one. No, that's the one that pisses me off. I almost picked the Vikings and I almost picked the Eagles, but almost doesn't cut it.
That's right. Why don't you start us off Thursday Night Football? New England taking it to Atlanta and Company.
I was waiting for you to finish the sentence. You got there. So, old Mac Attack, the Party Pack, Heart Attack, Jones. Brought it to him all the way.
Yeah.
25 deep, 0 repercussion.
That's it.
25-0. Mac Jones went 22 of 26, 207 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That was quite loud.
That was a loud beer.
That was a loud beer.
Cameraman there.
It happens. Very well carbonated. Mr. Stevenson ran the ball 12 times, 69 nice yards.
No, that's a perfect number to stop at.
Perfect. Kevin Bourne, 4 receptions, 42 yards, and old Matty Ice. Ice in everywhere except his veins.
Except the veins.
Oh, man. Maybe he might consider a backup role or go to New York after this season.
No, what he needs to do is he needs to call our friend Chris.
You might be spoiling, spoiling like the milk. Anyway, he went 19 to 28, 153 yards, and 2 interceptions. Not touchdowns.
2 INTs.
Sorry. Olison, one of those, went 9 carries, 34 yards, and Mr. Gage had 5 receptions, 49 yards. Needless to say, they missed Calvin Ridley in a bad way.
Who cares, right? About those stats.
Probably their mother.
Probably.
And
the entire organization.
Their legal team that gets their agents probably care. He probably cares.
Let me continue us on to the frustration of the week.
Go ahead.
For myself.
Go ahead.
We were looking good. The first half we didn't execute. We ended up losing. Green Bay ended up losing 31-34 to the Vikings. People want to talk about Rodgers on COVID. Rodgers hasn't practiced. Rodgers' toe, frankly.
His feet look good. I don't know.
They're all excuses.
They were all there.
I really don't care for him. Bottom line, they didn't execute. They did not execute in the first half. The second half, however, they were damn near flawless, but it might have been just too little too late. Mm-hmm. I do believe that was an interception. I believe that football move was from here to here. Went down. Oh, well, it is what it is. Ultimately, as I said, they failed in the first half. Let me just talk about it for a second. I want to just go through the box score. The first half, we had an entire offense. Of exactly. Hold it. 10 points. Ooh, 10 points. I mean,
as a Cowboys fan, I would have taken that.
But here's the thing: they were in the red zone 5 times. They scored twice. It was an issue. They were in the red zone 4 times. Scored twice. Once on a field goal. Once getting the 6. It's just games like that you don't win. Obviously, I mean, we did outscore Minnesota in the fourth quarter, especially with that 75-yard dinger. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Let's start with the losing side. A career game.
Yeah.
23 of 33, 385 yards, and 4 of them things. A.J. Dillon stepping it up. In the absence of Aaron Jones, 11 carries, 53 yards.
That's 5.
He was more of a. It wasn't like he was breaking out, but he was running in key situations, keeping the drive alive type thing. Plus, he was getting open for receiving as well. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 4 receptions, had it 23 yards and a tutty. That would hurt.
Bless you.
Let's go to the winning side. Kirk, love your cousin. 24 of 35.
Loves your cousin, huh?
341 yards and 3 tutties. He didn't have a bad day.
He did not.
Cook, 22 carries, 86 yards and a tutty.
You know what he did? He went home that night, went to his wife and said, let's make our cousins more cousins.
That's it. That is it.
Let's create more cousins in this world. Go ahead, tell me what old Cook did.
As I said, 22 carries, 86 yards.
Just gotta open the
Our camera got canceled. He can't figure it out.
I think that helps with the echo.
Maybe.
All right, there we go.
A little bit?
Yeah, it does. On the fly solutions. Yours truly.
Hey, you're witnessing it.
Hey.
Justin Jefferson, 8 receptions.
100 and... Wait.
69 yards and 2 tutties.
That's right.
I mean, if you're looking at the kid, the way that he plays, you're not thinking he's a rookie.
No, well, he's not.
Well, I mean,
second year.
It's his second year, but this is first time.
Year, like training camp.
Yeah. First year, and actually, and especially as much as responsibilities they've given him.
Yeah.
I mean, well earned. So, I don't think this will ruin.
It will.
Anything Green Bay has going.
Green Bay is down the shitter now.
The Cardinals will lose.
Green Bay will never win a game.
Take me to Buffalo.
I'm not.
Oh, you're going straight to your game.
I'm going straight to it because I'm.
You know that was an afternoon game, right?
I do know that, but I'm skipping right to it because you got to talk about yours and then talk about mine. And I did not remember it was an afternoon game. That is my bad. On the fly, Cowboys lost 9-19. I wish we would have scored 10 in the first half.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Dak went 28 of 43, 216 yards, and 2 picks. Now, not all that was his fault. Amari Cooper was out. CeeDee Lamb ended up leaving in the second half, and Tyron Smith was out, and there was a new center. That's a lot of new and missing pieces there.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard went 7 carries, 50 yards. They abandoned the run game. They really did. I don't get that. There was a lot of time left. And Dak was under siege the whole time. I don't get it.
I feel like they fucked up on the game plan by not sticking with the running game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least until the mid-third quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even then, it was still a 2-score. It was
right. But what I'm saying is, if they're still under siege, they're still on a run, they still can't really quite get that ball off with that new center. Stick with the game plan. They didn't do that, and then the game plan that they did have, they were executing.
The time of possession by Mike McCarthy. So this is the game plan to beat the Cowboys now. Make sure they're hurt.
Yeah.
And then while you got him in a tight game, make sure Mike McCarthy holds all the timeouts.
Yeah.
That way he messes it all up. It was 4th and 7 on the Cowboys' 42-yard line. I had it written down on another piece of paper, and he punted it. It was 9-19 in the 4th. How do you punt that? I believe there was 10 minutes left in the 4th. How do you? It was either 10 or 9. It was right there. It was that situation. How do you punt that? It's 4th and 7. You can't. The game is on the line. And then you're down by 2 possessions.
Here's the thing. Mike's always been known for being too safe.
Too safe. That'll happen. Oh, we're sponsored by Marlboro now. No free sponsorship. No. Anyways, Dalton Schultz was the leading receiver, so you knew it was a bad day.
Yeah.
6 receptions, 53 yards. Oh, Pat Mahomes, the Chiefs are back.
I don't think so, man.
I do.
I mean, look, they're on a roll. I'll give them that. They are looking better.
They are.
I'll give them that. But they still haven't sold me anything.
Well, they don't got to sell you because they beat me and they hurt me. Yeah. So now I got to say they're Super Bowl contenders, or else my team is just hurt. So Pat Mahomes went 23 of 37, 260 yards, and 1 tutty. Oh, Clyde Edwards-Helaire went 12 carries, 63 yards, and 1 touchdown. That was one thing I was real surprised of, was the Chiefs got away from the run game, and they were running it down the Cowboys' throats when they were. Tyreek went 9 receptions, 77 yards. No touchdowns from him, which is good because I hate seeing Tyreek get touchdowns.
I'll take us to Buffalo.
Go take us to Buffalo. I don't like New York.
21-15 in favor of Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with the winning side. Carson Wentz.
There it is.
11-20, 106 yards and a tutty.
MVP numbers right there.
And they got 41 points on the board.
No, he didn't. This guy did.
Jonathan Taylor, 32 carries, had it at 85 yards.
That's a lot.
4 of them things.
And 1 receiving.
So, a total of 5.
It's hard to count. You almost don't have enough fingers.
Yeah.
If you're a woodshop teacher, you probably don't.
You probably only have 4.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah.
Doyle leading the receiving corps. I don't know how.
Well, I can tell you how. That's a third of his yards.
Josh Allen. I don't know what's going on in Buffalo. I don't understand. I mean, it's all the same team.
You know what's going on? Josh went on the Buffalo life, the New York lifestyle, one time.
Maybe.
And now his head is.
Maybe.
He went out. He said, Stephon said, "Hey, let's go have some fun."
That was it.
I wasn't there in Minnesota. Let's go out. And now they both suck.
21 of 35, 209 yards, 2 tutties, but 2 INTs. that ended up costing them on certain drives that they started to get something together. They started moving the ball a little bit. Maybe the moment was too big for them. Pissed down their leg. I don't know what happened.
It happens,
Bryant, 5 carries, 51 yards, and Knox leading the receiving corps, 6 receptions, 80 yards.
You know what?
I mean, the Bills were outscored in every quarter except the fourth.
Hold. I might have an interesting stat for you. We covered 4 games, right, so far? 3 leading receivers have been tight ends.
Yes, they have.
That's not a recipe to win.
It's not.
It truly is not. So let me take you to Chicago.
Hey, I was happy to see this, and I also called it right, nonetheless.
Because Lamar was sick, I thought Trace McSorley was going to get the call. It was not. It was Mr. Huntley, who I still would have been against. Hundley?
Yeah, he used to be the backup for Green Bay.
Okay. So little. You had tape on him. That's why. So there's a little. I picked Chicago because Lamar was out, and I thought Justin Fields was going to be given the game. Thanks a lot, Matt Nagy, for starting the Red Rocket. Anyways, Chicago lost 16-13 to the Ravens. Hundley went 26 of 36, 219 yards, and 1 pick. Not a great game, but a good game for a backup.
Yeah.
Is that Devonta Freeman? It sure is. Devonta Freeman coming out of ATL going to Baltimore. 16 carries, 49 yards, and 1 touchdown. Mark Andrews, another tight end, led the way.
Leading the core.
8 receptions, 73 yards. And Mr. Red Rockets.
Not doing it.
I hate you so bad.
Not
Start Justin Fields. Start my rookie. He went 11 of 23, 201 yards, off of 11 throws. It's not bad, and 2 touchdowns. David Montgomery went 14 carries, 58 yards, and Darnell Mooney going off. 5 receptions, 121 yards, and 1 tutty. Anyways, moral of the story: fire Matt Nagy and start Justin Fields. Stop doing the pull start poll that Miami did with Tua. That's how you ruin a rookie.
The Bears are just a dumpster fire, man. Really.
Wait. But that's how you ruin a rookie.
I agree.
You don't. The minute it looks bad.
But here's the problem. It's when you pull them and the lessons that are taking place off field, whether or not you ruin them.
Now you can't tell me that's not a game. But the rookie all the way
in and out.
Yeah. But the Ravens scored 16 total points. This is not a game where you don't start your rook. Especially with the starting quarterback out. Yeah. The 4 starting running backs for the Ravens have been out due to injury. So that's a game you start your rook.
Yeah, well.
It's on you, Matt. That's why you ain't going to be a coach after Thursday. Calling it now.
Coaches that are in trouble.
Dan Campbell is not under... No. Stop it. Stop.
Oh, boy. Detroit. Figure it out, man.
They're getting there.
Figure it out.
They are getting there.
13-10 in favor of Cleveland. And this game was just... I don't understand. Let's start with the losing side this time, huh? Boyle, 15-23, 77 yards and 2 INTs. This is not... but, on the other hand, DeAndre Swift, 14 carries,
running back,
had it at 36 yards. And a tutty.
There it is.
Hawkinson, 6 receptions, 51 yards. Another tight end.
Oh, you pronounced DeAndre Swift's name wrong. It's Barry Sanders Jr.
Stop it. He was against the Browns. Just calm down. Baker, 15-29, 176 yards. A tutty, but 2. Count them, 2 INTs.
Is he going to get a contract?
I don't know, man. It's been up and down. Injuries, personnel issues.
I think he should have sat as soon as he torn his labrum.
Yeah, but at that point in time, not that I'm saying that I agree with it, but at that point in time, they were still, at the top running stuff.
Yeah, but now he'd be healthier.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I agree with it, but what I'm saying is I can understand the thought process. Nick Chubb, 22 carries, 130 yards, another big day. Hooper, 4 receptions, 53 yards. Ultimately, not a whole lot of offense. Why don't you go ahead and take me to the most frustrating game of the day?
Before I do, Scottie Pippen said, when you play injured, you lose. Okay? Baker, you need to listen. Not everybody has a Michael Jordan flu game. When you're injured, you lose, no matter what. You know? That's what Scottie Pippen said. And I'm going to listen to old Scottie
Unless
P.
you're just one of those guys.
Well, he's not. Baker is not one of those guys.
Evidently.
Okay. Well, Tennessee, without Derrick Henry, has been looking so up and downish, eh?
Yeah, a lot of inconsistencies.
Beat the Rams, but lose to the Texans. That just sums up this NFL year. They lost 22-13. Tyrod Taylor led the way at the helm through completed 14 out of 24 for a huge 107 yards. No tutty, no interception. Rex Burkhead, maybe the last white running back besides Christian McCaffrey, but he hardly sees the field.
He's more of a fullback.
He's more of a fullback. 18 carries, 40 yards, and Chris Conley with 4 receptions, 37 yards. And Ryan Tannehill, 35 of 52, 323 yards, a touchdown. But wait, there's more. There's 4 more, actually. Interceptions. Adrian Peterson, R.I.P. They could just cut the man.
Yeah,
that's dirty. That is dirty. Why would they cut him?
I mean, I don't know why they would have brought him anyways.
He went 9 of 40, but then they cut him after that. Like, they ain't doing... I mean, come on. And Westbrook, we did this last time. Ikini? 7 receptions, 107 yards. We're going to have to learn your name if you're going to go back-to-back like us. Go ahead and take us to New York again.
So here's the thing.
I refuse to go to New York.
I saw Flacco start. I was like, that's my dude. Jets. They didn't get it done.
No.
24-17 in favor of the Dolphins, as if they're a football team anymore.
Hey, 4 times they have been.
Turn the ball over, as you like to say.
And he did, didn't he?
27-33, 273 yards, 2 tutties, and 1 mistake. Add that to the pile of mistakes that he's done all season.
It's okay. We still believe in you.
Kinda, I don't. Gaskin, 23 carries, 89 yards. Who cares? Hollins, 2 receptions, 72 yards, and a tutty. Who cares?
Now take us to Mr. Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Elite.
Joe Flacco.
Mr. Joe Elite.
Yeah, 24 of 39, 291 yards and 2 tutties, but absolutely zero mistakes.
But no W. Thank you for the point.
Carter, 9 carries, 63 yards and more, 8 receptions, 141 yards and a tutty. I mean, ultimately, it was all there but the defense, huh?
I mean, the defense did give him one.
Well, that's fair.
But it's Tua turned the ball over. So, if you don't get one over, then you can't.
That fourth quarter, though, I mean, 10-3, I mean, that kills you. Why don't you go ahead and take me to
Philly?
Almost. Jalen Hurts, that Jizzy is about to win.
Is that right? I almost picked the Eagles. Almost.
I sure did, too. I was like, they've been on fire lately.
Yeah, and I picked them to go into the playoffs, yet I pick against them. I don't get the mindset that's going on.
Oh, they
possibly come over.
Hey, just had a squirrel moment.
Squirrel, go ahead.
You folks, that right there.
Oh, it's a QR code.
You can scan that.
Up, go up a little bit. There it is. There she is. Scan that.
You can go to it'll take you right to her website. I forgot to say that earlier. Please continue.
Yeah. The QR code. I did not just figure that out. I knew about it from the start. Anyways, Philadelphia won in a rout. They dug the grave.
It wasn't even close.
40-29. Kind of like our picks. It's just not even close. Might have been better of late.
Who's in the lead?
Of late.
Who's in the lead?
Of late. Anyways, Trevor Simeon, 22 of 40, 214 yards, 3 tutties, and 2 whoopsie daisies. Mark Ingram went 16 of 88. Mark Ingram's back. Big trust.
He just needs support. He needs support.
And then who is this? Let me get his first name. Traquan Smith. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah.
5 receptions, 64 yards, and Jalen Hurts. Huge quarterback numbers. Pay this man right now because he went 13 of 24 and 147 yards, no touchdowns, no mistakes. I want to see him in Eagle Green for the rest of my life. Miles Sanders went 16 to 94. Miles Sanders scares me as a Cowboys fan. And Dallas Goedert, who just got paid.
Yes, he did finally. Well deserved.
Well deserved. He does look like the caveman from the old Progressive commercials.
Yes, he does.
5 receptions, 62 yards, doing cavemanish things. It was a good game. I don't know why I keep betting against the Eagles when I put them in the playoffs. I need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Take me to Carolina.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I woke up Sunday morning and I said, Scary Terry,
Trust the Heine.
trusting the Heine.
The.
And I was like, Cam who? Give it to me. Let's roll with it. So, 27-21 in favor of the football team because we still can't think of a damn name. Let's start with the news.
Yeah, I got one. The Washington emails.
There you go. I got a better one. The Washington Redskins. Let's bring it back.
Oh, don't get flagged.
Come on.
Hey, wait. For equality, the rednecks. Let's bring it.
So, that being said, let's start with the losing side. Cam Newton, 21 of 27, 189 yards.
Yep.
Two tutties. Wasn't a bad day. I mean, It wasn't a good day.
No.
But it wasn't a bad day for Cam. McCaffrey, 10 carries, 59 yards. He's still trying to figure it out. On the rushing side, the receiving side, all of a sudden it was a beautiful familiarity between the two.
Yeah.
When McCaffrey and Cam connecting 7 times for 60 yards and a tutty.
When Christian was first drafted, I believe that might have been Cam's second to last year, right before Cam got injured.
Right, yeah.
And that was a beautiful connection to start off the game.
It was a beautiful familiarity on Sunday.
Yes.
Heineke. 16 of 22, 206 yards and 3. Count them. 3.
I know.
Dang.
Hey, but at the beginning of the season, I told you second best quarterback in the NFC East.
He remains to keep proving it.
I'm telling you.
Antonio Gibson, 19 carries, 95 yards. But here's the thing. What you forgetting about when you walking down the street and you see this man, you take your entire family run and hide.
Oh, why?
Because Scary Terry McLaurin is getting it done. 5 receptions, had it 3 yards and a tutty, and one very big reason why they won that game on Sunday. He was the guy. I'm telling you, Scary Terry, keep doing what you doing. I'm a fan.
Look at this stat sheet. We ended racism. This is very diverse. Love it. You know what?
Why don't you go ahead and take me to
Florida. Who doesn't love Florida?
To Florida.
I will take you to Florida. And you know who took it to Florida? Mr. G. Doing porn stars, doing the Jags.
Do it.
Jimmy G. Possibly the coolest quarterback of all time. Jimmy Cool or Joe Cool? What you think?
I don't know.
Did Joe Cool ever hang out publicly with a porn star?
I'm more of a Doug Flutie.
I was bunning. I was going to work. Let's get a nice girl. But Jimmy out there.
Let's get a drop kick point.
Jimmy G out there hanging out with Kendra Lust. Good on him. Old time. We don't know what he's up to nowadays. He went 16 of 22, 176 yards, and 2 tutties. They may be filled with plastic, but 2 tutties.
Yeah.
Debo snatching chains. I'm gonna tuck it. Don't.
On a hood.
I don't know if I lost my voice. I can't do it. 8 carries, 9 receptions. Toting the rock 8 times, 79 yards and 1 tutty. And then Ayuk, 7 receptions, 85 yards and a tutty. He's revived.
Yeah, he's coming
After
back.
not getting receptions, he's revived.
He's coming back.
Sunshine.
We gotta have a talk.
Hey,
Mr. Lawrence.
Go ahead. Go let him know something.
Every time I think, hey man, my guy's not turning it over lately.
Guess what?
Maybe we can actually start putting yards under your belt.
Yards. You want to talk about yards?
Yeah. No, I believe he had what Aaron Rodgers calls a good first quarter on a bad Sunday.
Yeah, that's Mr. Sunshine went 16 of 25. Safe to say it was a cloudy day in Florida.
Yeah.
158 yards, but Mr. Robinson, okay?
Helping him get it done.
Not really. In the L column. 12 carries, 29 yards, and a tutty. And then Mr. Marvin Jones Jr. 4 receptions, 52 yards. It happens when you got somebody who maybe the bangs are in the way. Remember I told you that. Just cut it around the helmet. Keep it on here. Just pull it, Justin Herbert. Shave the hair.
Something's going on, man. I don't understand.
I don't get it. Take me to your favorite team in the world. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Since he getting it done, 32-13. Here's the thing. We talked about this a few weeks ago, or we didn't think that the Raiders were the team anyhow.
They're a good team, just not there.
The team, yeah. Right. I don't think they're there yet. Plus, you add on all the distractions that they've had.
Right.
And then some of the injuries that they're walking into.
Speaking of distractions, Gruden is filing a lawsuit against the NFL. You see that?
I saw that.
He's about to win it.
Hey, here's my problem. The NFL stopped all investigations after they got rid of him.
Yep.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
Nope.
The FBI would call that a clue, and I know you're watching now.
Hey, because they did. They took my advice. The House texted me and said...
And I know they're listening, too.
Yeah. I was talking about getting a jacuzzi, a dartboard, and a new beer fridge. Guess what came up on a Wayfair ad? Have I ever shopped on Wayfair? No, I don't like purchasing kids.
But sure happened, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But... we digress. We go back to football. Joey B.
Let him know.
Just enough to get it done. 20-29, 148 yards and a tutty. Absolutely zero mistakes.
No, not one.
Joe mixing it up.
Joe to Joe connection.
I'm saying 30 carries, 123 yards
and two. That's got to be your workhorse.
2
over scary.
And boy, getting it done on the receiving core side. 6 receptions, 49 yards. It's there.
Jamar Chase had another touchdown.
He did.
Going for Rookie of the Year.
Hey, but that's that LSU connection.
It is. So do you think, hot take, will Jamar Chase overtake Mac Jones for Rookie of the Year this year? He was at that hot start, but then Mac Jones ain't been losing of late.
I think he should. He's been more consistent.
Mac Jones has been winning, but not putting up numbers.
Right. Only as of late he's been winning, though.
Right. And Jamar is kind of on a slump, but they also have the bye week. I think Jamar is slightly favored, in my opinion, but Mac Jones is right there.
I think he's got the edge, though.
But it's a quarterback, so you automatically spot them like 50 spots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just how the world works.
Take me to the carpool.
The carpool. Not really a hot rod now.
Is he pulling into the handicap lane?
He might just be waiting for a tow truck.
Oh, no.
19 of 27. Ouch.
Yeah.
215 yards. A tutty and a pick.
Happens.
But this is starting to become a thing now.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Of not playing great ball.
Not doing Derek Carr things. Jacobs, 9 carries, 37 yards.
Where was this? Josh Jacobs was a beast.
Yeah. And
what's going on?
Now they shut him down. Waller, of course he always leads the receiving core. That's Carr's favorite, Yeah. But no tutties. 7 receptions, 116 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
An absolute routing.
Enough. It's not enough.
And this next game, was very special to me. I was gifted 18 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
18 of them.
Russell Wilson needs to retire.
Oh, exactly. We made a bet off camera. No, it was on camera. It was on camera. Cardinals, regardless of the quarterback, would beat Seahawks for an 18-pack of them things. Still don't know why you can't open that outside, but it happens. 23-13, the Cardinals put up ass whooping on them Seahawks.
It was close until that touchdown in the fourth.
Yeah, Colt 45. McCoy.
Not jam.
Did not jam.
Now everybody's happy again.
Colt McCoy for comeback player of the year over Dak. Colt McCoy for MVP.
Cardinal fans out there, you guys are becoming just as almost
no.
as bad as Cowboys.
Oh, shut up, you
Last week. Oh, I don't even know what he's doing over there. I hate him. He needs to go. This week, good job, Colt. I've always been behind you.
Pack it where the sun don't shine.
I'm just saying.
Hey, cheese curd, I had enough of you.
Colt. Let's go, Colt, this week. Let's go.
Next week, hey, I don't know who that guy is.
Never heard of her.
Anyways, 35 of 44, 328 yards, and 2 of them things. James Conner.
Hey, the man is ruthless with the rock.
He said, get me off of the Steelers now. Let me go to AZ where it's better.
Let me just run motherfuckers over.
It's better. 21 carries, 62 yards, and a tutty. And Zach, my balls hurts. 8 receptions, 88 yards, and how many touchdowns?
And looking good in that Sedona red.
A two touchdowns.
Looking good.
Mr. Russell, my finger hurts.
You know, I'm getting tired of that excuse. I'm getting tired of that excuse.
Hey, you know how many touchdowns he has in the last 2 games that he played? Yeah.
Sorry, folks, so you can see?
Yeah. Oh, don't do that. You just asking for a bad edit. You asking for a bad edit.
Yeah.
Somebody out there edit that. For the love of God, edit that. Russell Wilson with 14 to 26, 207 yards, no touchdowns. I'm not going to do that. And no interceptions.
We're fucking rolling nicely.
Okay, all right. Alex Collins with 10 carries, 36 yards. And Tyler, the rocket in his pocket, rocket. 4 receptions, 115 yards. That was off the top of my dome. What you think?
I like it. We'll keep it. But I will say this, man. He was getting it done, but why wasn't this? DK wasn't.
You know why? He said he needs to grow up.
It was because Chandler Jones.
Or
the Chandler Jones show. The Chandler Jones show.
Sat him on fantasy.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Did you see the dye coming in through DK's head?
Yeah,
I think that's what it is, right? Same thing that happened to Juju.
I don't know why they do that.
I don't either.
I digress.
Natural hair color is beautiful.
Well, not always.
If you're going gray, get your Davis. Hey. That's not a natural hair color. That's natural. That's a.
But I digress.
That's Dumb and Dumber haircut.
But I digress. Sunday Night Football. Mm-hmm. We both picked it right. I was a little worried there in the third quarter.
That third and fourth quarter blew me to pieces. I was like, what is going on?
41 to 37 in favor of the Bolts over the very old and very cold Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, Big Ben, 28 of 44. Let me say that again because I don't think you caught that.
Yeah.
28 out of 44.
Yes.
That is terrible.
That is, but there's more.
273 yards and also 3 of them things.
You know what he did? He turned back the clock, but not too far back to the incident happened. But like kind of, you know.
Najee, 12 carries, 39 yards in the tutty.
Thank you.
Deontay doing Deontay type things. He's becoming a favorite.
He is. Juju who?
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
7 receptions.
Juju, I barely
101 yards and a tutty. But let's talk about the boy.
Ooh, the flow.
Herbie.
The flow going on.
Herbie.
Now tell me his completion rate.
30 of 41.
It's a lot better.
It's a lot better. He only missed 11 times. 382 yards, 3 tutties, but that one pick almost cost him.
And it was close.
Yeah, almost cost him. But he also had 9 carries for 90 yards. Lamar who? Now, thank you, Austin Eckler. He's not on the stat sheet, but he should be. 43 fantasy points. But he also, on top of those points, he had not just 11 carries for 50 yards, but not 1, but 2 of them. Dang.
That's just rushing.
And he did his thing.
He did his thing, receiving and all. Now tell me about the leading yard rusher.
The leading yard rusher?
Yeah.
That was Jay Herbert.
Oh, is he driving? You remember that movie, Herbie?
Yeah, Herbie. He was doing his thing. 90 yards. Like I said, Lamar who?
Oh, White Vic.
That's right, baby. Keenan Allen, 9 receptions, 112 yards.
There it is.
A very Keenan Allen game. I mean, he's not in the end zone a whole lot this year.
Nah.
Why don't you go ahead and take me to Monday night? I mean, obviously, who cares?
You know,
anytime the Giants
I almost put money because there was 11 points against the Giants, right? And I was like, no, Giants are going to cover that. Almost, because Tom Brady, every time I bet for you, And at the very beginning, he was messing around. I was like, I should have put my money on that.
Pick six.
Thank God I can pay rent this month because the Vikings, or the Buccaneers put up 20 on them.
I'm sick and tired of Tom.
Yes, it is 30-10. They covered the spread. It was, it hurt me.
Stupid.
It was 11.
No, it was 11.
It was 11 and a half.
I don't know. I hate him. Every time I put money on Tom, he decides that he's like not Tom Brady and he wants to be Mike fucking White, but like the bad one. Yeah. So I'm sick and tired of him.
Yeah, they should just start Mike White.
Hey, but he snapped his losing streak.
He did.
Finally.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
We'll start with Thomas Edward Patrick Brady the third. Maybe the second. I don't know. Whatever Skip says there. I'm surprised to say I didn't kiss him. 30 of 46, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick.
That was.
And he did a flip.
6.
And he did a flip on that. That was the only touchdown scored by the Giants, by the way.
This was.
Unfortunate. Leonard Fournette, 10 carries, 35 yards. I would have called that. And Mike Evans, 6 receptions, 73 yards, and 1 tutty. It's weird when Mike Evans wants to show up.
Yeah.
When he does, he shows up great. But when he doesn't, it's
like
awful.
he's not even on the team.
Danny Dimes. Danny not going to make a dime after this year as a starter.
Yeah.
He went 23.
His whole career's in jeopardy.
Yeah. 23 of 38, 167 yards, 1 tutty, 2 interceptions, and Mike Glennon finished the game, by the way.
Yes, he did.
And Jason Garrett was fired. Not Jason Garrett's fault. Unpopular opinion. Jason Garrett was just outdated as a head coach, but not a terrible offensive coordinator.
Here's what I think. Jason Garrett get you out of a pinch, but he's not the guy.
No. But he's one to keep around a bad team. And the Giants, I think it messed up.
I would like him as a quarterback coach, not my offensive coordinator.
But in the building.
Yeah, right. In the building.
Right. He's a good guy.
He's a good football mind.
Right.
But I don't want him calling the shots.
No, and this is as a Cowboys. This is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I do not like 8-8, but he didn't give you a losing season.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of opportunity too.
Right. Like I said, keep him in the building, but get him off the sideline.
Yeah. Saquon went 6 carries, 25 yards. He's just coming back off that injury, so they're working him in.
Tony, man.
Kadarius Toney. Blows up one game, and then everybody buys him. And then
he's like that, that piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
you find him that part with that glimmer. Like that plastic glitter thing.
Like who let him chew on the water bottle? Yeah.
He's that shiny piece. The rest of that shit.
Hey, Saquon in there too when he's healthy. It's diarrhea, and then there's a shiny one because it's like healthy, not healthy.
Tony, you keep doing what you do with Saquon. You get healthy.
No, Kadarius is a punk though. He threw punches at a helmet. Who does that?
Hey,
in the right mind.
I get you. I agree.
Maybe
he's still one of the best Giants right now.
Well, yeah, but I get it. Smelling salts. You make you punch a helmet.
Get ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. So that was that game. I think a bet we have to do now is smelling salts. I'm down. I want to know how it feels.
I'm good.
You good? I mean, I've seen Zeke do it plenty of times. All right, go ahead and tell me your thoughts on Bryce Harper. We're switching sports now.
Hold on.
Oh.
We got the blue collar workhorse.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we got the FHC line.
I'm on the wrong page.
You on the wrong page, my boy?
Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm caught up now.
Blue collar workhorse of the week. I will start.
Go ahead.
Once again, call the wife and kids. Make sure they're hiding under the bed, in the closet, lock the doors. Get the 45. Because my man is coming down the street. Scary Terry McLaurin.
No.
Yes, sir. 5 receptions, 103 yards, and a tutty. That is your workhorse. And one major reason. The Redskins won the game. We going back.
Hey, this is recorded in 2017, by the way. Just saying Mixon deserved it over him. For you.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Although Mixon had more yards and more touchdowns, Terry was the reason why they won the game.
Okay, well, the reason why the Washington emails won the game, forgotten emails, deleted emails, found emails, whatever you want to call it.
Because of a certain receiver that would put him in a winning position.
Yeah, but Jonathan Taylor is the workhorse, but Joe Mixon deserved it over him. Anyways, I got first pick. I got Jonathan Taylor. Let me start it off easy. 3 receptions. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 19 yards. Not too bad. 1 touchdown. Sure. He had 32 rushes, 185 yards on the ground, and 4 rushing touchdowns. He won the game. Carson Wentz, who?
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, who? Peyton Manning, who? Marvin Harrison, who? The greatest Colt of all time is now Jonathan Taylor.
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
On and on. Let me just skip over that.
Okay. But Jonathan Taylor is the real workhorse.
Yes. Well,
the real workhorse. Yeah. Okay.
Look out for Scary Terry when he's walking down the street, my
Jonathan Taylor ain't scared of no Scary Terry.
FHC Insurance Liability of the Week. I'm going to start.
Go ahead.
Matty Ice.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. Not only did he have a shit couple of weeks, but he's also been shut out. No touchdowns. Count them. No touchdowns in
how many
quarters?
7.
10.
10?
10.
Oh my goodness.
Go back to last week. They've only gotten a field goal.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh my goodness.
I thought they scored.
No. They didn't. 19 of 28 this week.
It's a Mormon dance party yet again.
Yes.
No scoring. Goodness.
19 of 28. Had it. 53 yards. 0 TDs, but big 2 INTs.
Oh goodness.
That is someone who needs to call Chris because he needs a quote because he is liable everywhere that man steps.
Everywhere. Let me tell you my FHC liability of the week. He already called Chris. Allegedly. Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, he needs a quote.
He does badly. Is it more Ryan Tannehill or is it more of Derrick Henry because he's not there? Could we call him the liability? No. Ryan Tannehill, 35 of 52, 323 yards, 1 tutty, and 4 interceptions. 4.
Here's the thing.
Between that and Jonathan Taylor, there's no winning.
You still beat my guy. My guy has only 153 yards.
Are we comparing negative inches right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Well then I'll let you win that conversation. Okay, all right.
I am done talking.
I'll let you win backwards.
Matty Ice, not playing Matty Nice. Let's go to the MLB. I want to talk about awards because I have a disagreement.
You are wrong.
MLB.
Me and the nerds got it right.
The writers voted these two clowns.
Okay.
For the MVP.
Okay.
Bryce Harper, who mind you, didn't even make the All-Star team. Had a shit first half.
Didn't have
75% of the season.
Didn't have 90 ribbies.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't crack 40 homers.
Trash. Bryce, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan. Trash. You're
a fan of Bryce?
Yeah, when he's good, it's exciting to watch.
I didn't get that vibe of you.
Yeah, when he's on, it's exciting to watch.
I still don't get. I think you're lying, just a little bit.
Okay. Ohtani,
unanimous MVP, the two-way import player from Japan, Mr. Shohei.
Okay, you done?
He ain't only throwing it, but he's a swinging it, and it's a flying, and when he throws it, it's 101 miles an hour. It's the unanimous MVP of the AL. Shohei Ohtani.
These are the same clowns that voted Harper, and you think they got it right with Ohtani? Absolutely.
Unanimously? You got it right.
Deserved it. Vladdy deserved it.
Vladdy didn't. You know how they settled it? They said, run to first base.
Vladdy don't need to because he hits it over the wall.
So does Shohei.
No.
God,
I got a home run derby that shows otherwise. Okay, I lost a lot of money on that.
Yeah, because Vlad was there, huh?
Yeah. No, you.
That's what I thought.
Instead of doing anything,
he did more than Vlad there. That's what I thought. See, another 8 W.
No.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Cy Young.
Hey, wait. You need tissue. I see some tears coming down.
Cy Young, I do agree.
Okay.
Robbie Ray.
Yes.
He had a hell of a season.
And I'm a Jays, not fan, but I like the Jays. Yeah. You're making me hate on Vladdy for no reason.
No, you're hating on Vladdy because you're on the MLB Network's jock right now.
Scrotum. No, Shohei deserved it.
Corbin getting it done on the NL side. Rookie of the year.
Corbin throws the nastiest cutter in the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there. I don't know.
I think Corbin does.
I don't know. He's up there because even though I don't like him, Jansen has a good cutter.
As a starter.
I get it. But I'm saying...
Okay, but you're throwing 100 times a game, not 12.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
So would you say Mariano Rivera's cutter was...
Okay,
now shut your mouth.
Mariano Rivera.
Shut your mouth. Let's go.
Might be the greatest of all time. In all of it.
Let's go. Right behind Trevor.
Behind Noah.
Right behind Trevor.
Not Noah. Sorry. Nolan.
No, behind Trevor.
No. Bauer Power.
Trevor 51 Hoffman.
No. Trevor Bauer. Me and him training for the
Rookie of the Year. I don't like...
So this was like the Ben Simmons Rookie of the Year in the NBA.
Yeah.
You played partial season, but not quite enough.
Yeah. A rookie player. I love him.
Great in the playoffs.
Great all year. Exciting all year.
Yeah, he was good all year.
But I mean, exciting plays all year, you know? Consistently good.
Yeah.
Consistently great in the postseason, as you were just saying.
Yeah.
I love the pick, but I mean, it's just kind of a little redundant for me.
Yeah, no. I get it.
You know, Jonathan India on the NL side. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it was close for me, but I think they made the right pick.
No, they definitely
did. They made the right pick.
They
definitely really like it.
And then Kevin Cash, sidebar, I knew this, back to back. Somebody had to use Mr. Google calling other people's nerds when he's using the nerds' data.
The real one was, and I hate him.
Go ahead.
The Giants, Kepler.
But this was the most deserved.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said the real one.
Yeah, but most deserved award behind Shohei. Most deserved behind Shohei.
What the Giants did with what they had,
huge.
How they went out was, listen, it was a shit call. Mm-hmm. They got the call wrong. However, 2 strikes. You were taught since you were playing at 5. Mm-hmm. Swing at anything close.
Yeah. Don't swing at the dirt.
Don't leave it up to Guy, and he left it up to Guy. But I wasn't happy to see how it ended.
Should have let first call it.
Should have. Should have. I mean, first did call it.
I thought it was...
first did call it. He said like this. And he said afterwards that he missed the call. He did. He missed the call. But at the end of the day, because everybody's pissed off, the Dodgers cheated. Well, the Dodgers didn't cheat.
No.
And I hate the Dodgers.
No, there's no cheating.
It's just the made a bad call. They've got a split decision to make a quick call. Now, on top of it all, like I said, bottom line is the Giants had their chance earlier on in their game, or in that game, earlier on in that series. Mm-hmm. And with 2 strikes, you gotta be hacking. You gotta be hacking. But
like not at the dirt.
Like I said, I hate how it ended, but I do love that story on what he did with what he had. And then some of the changes they made at the trade deadline, obviously, ended up taking Chris Bryant was a huge addition.
You think Chris will stay? I heard rumors of him and the Mets were going strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think wherever Chris Bryant goes, I think he's going to do just fine. I mean, he's a baller.
No, yeah, he is.
He's a baller.
Carlos Correa to the Yankees after he said his comments.
Yep.
No, that's not happening. He's going to Detroit. He's going to the D.
Houston.
No, he's not. He's going to the D.
Why don't you take me to NHL?
NHL, you threw me off in the end. Let me go to from the NBA. There we are.
The damn Red Wings.
Okay, they're doing their thing. They're back under 500. So hey, life is back to normal.
Back to normal.
Question mark.
Hey, but they're up right now, 2-1.
Yes, so they will be at 500 if you don't count overtime losses, which we do not here.
Yes, we do.
Unless
still a point.
No, but no, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, in the Eastern Atlantic, you got Florida. No, 13-2, still kicking it. The make-believes really turning it around, 13-6 now. Tampa Bay, the Lightning, will they go again?
25 points.
They're up there. They're 11-4. Detroit's 8-9 again, 19 points. So they're leading the bad teams. You know what I mean? They're just not even close to the good teams, but they're there. Boston, always a win when you're above Boston.
Yes, I hate it.
Yes, I think everybody does.
Them and the Pens.
Yeah, well, only because it's Pittsburgh, but say the kid. No, he is not. Hey, Who cares about a thumb?
He hacked a thumb.
Who cares about a
terrible
thumb?
person.
Who cares?
Metropolitan.
Hey, I didn't want to finish.
Carolina. I don't care about Buffalo.
Hey, Buffalo, Montreal, and Ottawa. In that order, down the hatch.
Carolina, 29 points, leading the way. With get this, 17 games played, but they got 14 wins and 3 losses.
Yeah, I hate that you wanted to skip so bad to go to Carolina. Who cares?
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing them win one, huh?
I would.
Washington, right behind them.
I'd care.
11-8, 27 points. The Rangers, they're just finding a way.
They are.
They're finding a way to stay in there.
Yeah. 25
points, and then the Blue Jackets, 20 points, and then the Pens tied with them for 20 points.
Yep.
I don't like it. Everybody above the Pens needs to start playing some real fucking hockey.
I'm so happy to see New Jersey, Philadelphia, and New York at the bottom. You don't know how much that just...
Speaking of which, the Islanders has a brand new home. They have a brand new home. They just had their first actual home game.
Yeah.
They are Islanders again.
Yes.
It's out on the island again.
You scared me for a second. I was like, relocation is this in the way. Let me take you to the Western Central. Minnesota doing wild things, huh? 11-6 with 23 points. Man, this is the division to be in, huh? St. Louis 10-6 at 22. Winnipeg 9-5, 22 points. Nashville 10-7 at 21 points. Colorado 19 points. Dallas 18 points. Chicago.
I love seeing them towards the bottom.
Hey. Not Chicago.
Yeah.
That was quiet for the listeners.
14-6-11.
Somehow Arizona decided to start winning against the Red Wings, which is quite rude of you. 10 points for them. Go ahead, take me to the Pacific. The specific Pacific.
I'm going to specifically talk about the Pacific, and we're going to talk about Calgary. Remember, I told you that the Oilers would do better in the long run.
That's not what's happening. I really thought they would.
12-3, 29 points. Edmonton's behind them. 13-5, 26 points. Anaheim.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Anaheim? Last year they couldn't find their way out of a basement, even if they had somebody escorting them.
That's a little weird.
And here they come, 10-6 with 23 points.
Yeah.
Above the Knights.
Yeah. The Knights coming back
around.
Yeah.
11-8, 22 points. San Jose and LA won't figure it out. 19 points apiece. Vancouver and Seattle.
They just got lucky that Vancouver and Seattle are in the same division.
They refuse to be good at anything.
Except for jerseys. Seattle, hey, for the 4th straight episode, greatest jerseys.
I agree.
Oh, they're so good.
What is taking the NBA? I mean, there's really not much happening.
Except for LeBron James throwing weak haymakers.
KD still can't figure it out.
Except they are, because they're leading the Eastern Conference at 13-5. Miami at 12-6. Everything's starting to figure itself out because Washington is falling now. Washington's still at 11-6, tied with the Hornets. Oh my goodness! Hey, the Ball family gets it done.
Hey.
11-8, and New York Knicks. Come on, pick it up. I picked you guys to make the playoffs. 10-8. Then we got Boston at 7, Milwaukee at 8, Philadelphia at 9. Philadelphia had to fall from grace at number 1 seed last week, down to number 9. Now go ahead and take me to the Western Conference, and who's catching up to who?
Hey, Golden State still number 1, but heating up like the sun.
Global warming is happening.
A heat advisory.
Yes.
Hey, look, the Suns getting it done. 14-3. Only one.
And they're winning right now. 104-99.
I just want to say that they 13 game win streak.
About to be 14. Love to see
them done. The Jazz not too far behind that. They're 4 games back. Then you got Dallas, who's hanging in there with the Clippers and Portland.
Go Luka.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at seeing Dallas go up there and figure it out.
Yeah. Tell me about where Damian Lillard's at.
Hey, so you got Memphis at 7,
yes.
Denver at 8.
No, you skipped Brooklyn. You skipped.
No, I just got done talking about.
Oh, my bad.
But I wanted to get more to number 9. That's what I was.
I knew you were going there.
LeBron and company cannot figure it out. 9-10.
They were and count it. Ready? hand-gifted,
Oh,
an
yeah.
easy
Yeah.
schedule to start off the
And they're
year.
fucking it up.
They should.
They're on a one-game lose streak.
Now
They're
tell me about
4-6 in the last 10.
The greatest team of all time, right there at the bottom. Look at their win percentage. Go ahead, say it. Say it for the
Houston,
camera.
.59.
No. .059.
Sorry, I forgot the
You almost gave them a winning record.
Yeah, 1-16.
They are on pace to be the worst team ever.
Ready for their streak? 15 games down the shitter.
Yeah. Straight down.
15!
Not clogged once.
You gotta try to be that awful.
Yeah. I mean, you played the Lakers a few times. You had a chance to beat them old asses. So it was basically a senior center up there.
I love it. Well, folks, we appreciate you talking some shit with us. That will do it for tonight.
Do it to it.
And frankly,
it was a good show.
it was a good show in a brand new studio.
Next week, or if we can get it done, Thanksgiving in the way, Friday, Saturday, Sunday time-ish, we got some Pong.
Fantasy
Pong.
We'll catch you up on that.
Yeah, we got some other games coming. It's about to get real.
It's about to get some fun here.
About to get real fun.
Well, folks, we appreciate you once again for talking some shit. You guys have a good holiday, a good weekend, and we'll catch you later.
Go Turkey.